So today we're cooking at the shop. So what are we cooking, Elpida?
Water.
We're cooking tires.
It's hot water. Let's not cook our fingers.
So let's wait about 15 minutes, and it should be all nice and tender.
Tender?
Well, how do you cook a tire?
I don't know. It should be softened.
Soften.
Pliable. Yes. Okay.
So hello friends, and welcome to another Wednesday Quickie. Today we're in the shop and we're going to tackle a common maintenance item if you have a bandsaw, and that is replacing a tire. Our lower wheel here, which is the free spinning wheel, had a tire that disintegrated and came off, making a lot of ruckus in the process. So today we're going to attempt to change it, and we're going to give you tips and tricks on the way of how we finally achieve this task. So we're going to see you soon. So a couple of things before you start. Have a couple of screwdrivers that have a round shank. You know, there are some screwdrivers that are square, so you can use a ratchet. Those will not work as well. And ideally, the smaller the diameter of the screwdriver, the best you are. So have a couple of them ready, like we did. Put your tire in hot water, boiling water, right? For about 15 minutes. So we have a well-cooked tire, I hope.
It's still nice and steamy.
It looks exactly like it looked before. And we are going to go to our saw now.
Do we need to dry it off?
No.
Okay.
Hold on. All right. Yeah, we need more
Okay.
screwdrivers.
There. Woo! Ginormous rubber band. Hold on.
That's when we need. That's what I was talking about, dexterity. Okay, now we can walk it.
It's walked, dude.
It isn't walked yet. Have to go around. So
But
this
it is
is
in the groove.
this is always easier with two people versus one person. And again, a reminder: the size of the tire is actually the diameter of your wheel,
It's just there.
right? So don't worry about the circumference of your wheel, just the diameter. So
And I
now,
would say this one's way easier than the other one we did.
make sure that it is well inside the, what you will call those, the little ridges.
The lips or the groove, yeah.
And when you do it correctly, you will know, because there will be no visible spaces anywhere, right? And if you don't do it correctly, you will know, because it will come off. So one way or another, you will know. So this is something you could do by yourself, but it is easier if you have someone helping you, right?
The extra hands.
Definitely this went much smoother than the first time we did this one.
Of course, we did not boil that one. So
Well, and I don't know if you could boil this. This is a different material.
yeah, I don't know, but I do know that it seemed to make this new one go on pretty darn quick.
Yeah, this is the new and improved version. I forget what these are, but those are, I forget what
See,
these
this
are
was
now.
just a rubber.
Right,
so-
this is some synthetic material.
The boiling that one would probably break down the material. This one is good.
And it is a good idea to be close to the, so it will actually lose temperature very fast. I mean, this is not a very good conductor of temperature. In fact, right now, it doesn't even feel hot.
Right.
It doesn't even feel warm.
It cooled pretty quickly.
So you're going to lose, if you wait too long, I guess that's my point, don't wait too long, do it as fast as you can, because this material cools in very quickly, and if it cools,
Without burning your fingers.
yes, that would be important. But, and if it cools, you lose the advantage of having it in the hot water, right? I mean,
Right.
and again, this went much smoother than our first tire change, and I think it ended up being a little better video. Because our first video, we didn't have a cinematographer. We put the thing on a tripod. I'm going to put it up here for you guys to visit that video. And you saw most of the time Elpidas in my head and arms and things of this nature. So hopefully this was a better example.
Well, we were kind of wrestling with it.
Right, yeah. It was not a fun experience, but we did it.
Right.
But we wanted to show you that it's not as hard. It can be much easier than that video might have implicated, right?
Right.
So we're going to try and show you every step. Again, consider how your show is designed. You might not have noticed that we walked it around having as much space as we could, right?
Mm-hmm.
Working here was not the ideal spot because there is a very low clearance between the end of the blade and the wheel. But overall, it's something that you can do. A friend or a spouse, lover, whatever you have around that can help you, is beneficial in this process. So again, stick around and we're going to show you how we went from a bare wheel, a naked wheel, to a very well-dressed one
Yes.
in a nice orange color.
Bright orange.
And now our two wheels do not match.
Safety orange.
Right.
It's a good thing that it's going to have a cover because that would drive me crazy, the difference in color. But I'm not changing it because this has good life left to it.
Yeah, I mean it's only a couple years old.
I mean, when we replaced it was like at 20 years old, so
Yeah.
we have a good 2 decades left on it,
Yeah.
All right, friends.
It's very resilient.
So, overall, what you would give it as a difficulty?
Oh, not really at all.
We were able to do it in a few seconds, as you saw. Real time, we didn't speed up anything.
And an idea for me is if you had like some clamps, like if you were doing it for yourself and you had clamps to get it to those points, because you could see that we were trying to hold it on as we went around. If you had clamps and you were by yourself, that could maybe help you hold it in place.
And there is a tool that they make, but I found that this tool works very well and I had it already. So no reason to buy an additional tool, but
A
there
very
is a tool.
specialized screwdriver.
And probably the tool makes it a little easier if you're by yourself,
Yeah.
because it helps it align and do all those other things. But overall, this is something that if you have a bandsaw, at some point you will have to do. It's unavoidable. So it's a good thing to know how to do. We do hope you enjoyed this short episode of the Wednesday Quickies. And if you did, we'll appreciate your support and a thumbs up. If you didn't, hit the other buttons twice. Share, like, subscribe. Let us know what else you might want to see in our Wednesday Quickies. From Dr. Wizard, Mrs. Wizard, Elpida, and the Urban Homesteading Channel, stay safe, friends. Wash your hands, put your masks on, get vaccinated. So we're going to see you again in our next episode. Farewell.